Things are shaking up once again in the world of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now that the first DLC pack for the game has been released, it's time that I, Yoshiller, discuss the greatness and significance that is the game's latest challenger, Joker from Persona 5. Although Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has already gotten an additional downloadable fighter in the form of Piranha Plant, Joker just kinda got released out of nowhere. Well, okay, Piranha Plant was kinda released out of nowhere too, but in the case of Joker, we hardly even got to see his character model since his reveal, and then he just arrived. And he's here with a new stage to boot too. So today, I plan to discuss my experience waiting for Joker, downloading Joker, playing as Joker, and playing against Joker. Now then, let's get the show on the road!
Game!
You'll never see it coming. I can always pass on by. Here's my name. Monster, let you beat it. Catch it in time.
Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller, and welcome back to another episode of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Road to Sakurai! There's nothing quite like hype for a game like there is for Super Smash Bros. Hype is fun, and throughout Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's development, there's plenty of hype to be captured. Sure, the primary focus of this series is to chronicle my journey as I compete in tournaments in hopes of one day meeting Smash's creator, Masahiro Sakurai, but the fun of creating these Road to Sakurai videos specifically is the fact that they have dates on them, and there's a chronological order that I can use to document different points of history within a game's community. In this case, I was able to savor the moments that occurred before Smash's latest newcomer, Joker, was released. I was able to savor the hype that people had as they waited for him to finally be available to the public. And now I can record the hype that's occurred now that Joker's available, and we can get hyped for the next newcomer. And in a few months, I won't be able to say that Joker is the latest Smash newcomer. It'll be some other character. But anyway, in this present time, the latest character is Joker, and the latest version of the game is version 3.0. Along with this updated version of the game came a few character tweaks and balances, and now I can share replays with my friends. Oh, and there's a stage builder mode or something. Oh, okay, I can't just shrug that off. The stage builder in this game is really tight, and some players have already made some incredible stages. Perhaps I'll give the stage builder mode its own video in the future. But anyway, the main topic of today's video is Joker. It's just really cool that he's in here. And it's not just cool because he's some third-party character that's never really appeared on a Nintendo console prior to Smash, although that is cool. And it's not just cool because nobody would have predicted him, although having an unpredictable character is cool. No. It's cool, to me at least, because I hardly have any clue what Joker's original game, Persona 5, even is. Maybe I'm just ignorant, but I think it's cool that we have a character in this game that I hardly know anything about. And it's not like he's an unpopular character. Nah, Persona 5 was nominated for Game of the Year at the Video Game Awards. This game definitely got some recognition, but in comparison to some other characters such as Cloud or Bayonetta or Ryu, well, I'm certainly glad they're all in the game, but prior to their debuts in Smash, I already knew who these characters were. Now maybe that's because as time has gone on, I've become more knowledgeable about characters that could potentially appear in Super Smash Bros., or I've become more knowledgeable about popular gaming franchises in general. Prior to their debuts in Smash, I already knew who these characters were, so I could already kinda guess the playstyle of how they'd be, and I kinda already knew what their original games were. So I was able to make sense of their Easter eggs and references that were programmed into each of them. But Joker? I hardly know anything about Persona 5, let alone the Persona series in general. Every time I see gameplay of it, I usually just see characters talking. It appeared to me as some sort of high school game where you date girls or something. Look, that's fine and all. Simulation games and dating games are fun in their own right. But where's the part where all this crazy stuff happens? Where's the part where he gets a gun? In my opinion, it's fun to have a popular character in this game that many people may hardly know. If I ever play Persona 5, it'll be cool to come back to Smash Ultimate and say, oh, that's why that move is his side special. Oh, I understand that reference. Oh, his final Smash makes so much more sense now. Sure, there are other characters that have been added to Smash that, prior to their reveals, I hardly knew them. Namely the Fire Emblem characters and Snake. But I hadn't had this much fun discovering a game character and learning about their franchise since, well, I guess NES and Earthbound. I still love seeing all of Smash's little Earthbound details. So suffice to say, when Nintendo announced that Joker would be the first character in Smash Ultimate's DLC packs, I was excited. Look, A newcomer is a newcomer. I'm gonna be excited regardless, but I was caught off guard. It's a strange feeling to describe, but that true sense of surprise, excitement, and satisfaction is something that I rarely feel, but Smash has managed to make me feel that sensation over and over again. Joker's reveal was unlike most other Smash character reveals. He was revealed without a gameplay trailer, a release date, or any information regarding how his model would appear or what his moveset would be. In a rather unique situation, his reveal trailer was a custom-made trailer made by the Persona 5 team themselves, and the trailer played at an event that, let's be honest, is a bit of a new playing ground for big game reveals. Look, I've been to the Game Awards before. It's fine, but only recently has it become this place where big companies will make these big announcements. The Game Awards has become a bit of an end-of-the-year game conference reveal thing for video game companies. Kind of like a mini E3 for the fourth quarter of the year. And only in recent years has the event become something that fans will watch because they want to see new game announcements. Before, it was mostly just an award show. Maybe you'd get some sort of reveal. Maybe you'd hear about how Cranky Kong would be playable in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Or maybe you'd see gameplay of Nintendo's newest Zelda game for the first time. Wait, what? So, okay, Nintendo had made big announcements at the Game Awards before, so fans were rightfully waiting for some sort of announcement. And considering the fact that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was launched on the same day as the 2018 Video Game Awards, it seemed very likely that something Smash-related was going to be announced. But I don't think any of us would have predicted that Nintendo was going to announce that their first DLC pack would be themed after Persona 5. That's a truly cool surprise. But then after that announcement, news was scarce for a while. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate launched that evening, and all of us just happily played the game as we waited for Joker to become a playable character to the public. We had to wait for Piranha Plant first, but then we hardly heard anything for about 4 months. And that 4-month period was an interesting one, to say the least. Right after Joker was announced, fans were hungry for more information. What would he look like in Smash? How would he play? What would his new stage be? Is it weird that the announcer for Smash is the same voice actor for Joker? Yeah, fans had many questions, but we had to be reasonable. Sakurai and his team said that it would take some time to develop each character. The fact that we even got an announcement at the Video Game Awards, let alone on the same day of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's launch, was a nice little something to let us know that future content was on the way. Plus, Nintendo did do something similar back in 2014, just before Super Smash Bros. For Wii U was released. Toward the end of the year, Nintendo announced that Mewtwo would be an upcoming downloadable fighter, but he wasn't released until April of 2015. That's another 4 to 5 month period. But at least in that scenario, this was a veteran fighter as opposed to a newcomer, so he already had a general idea of what his moveset would be. And even more so after Nintendo released other DLC fighters, Lucas, Roy, and Ryu during E3 2015, which was in June. We just got random Smash updates up until the end of November, when Nintendo finally announced a new character for the game. And it was freaking Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. So Nintendo is no stranger to making announcements and then not following up on information regarding them for several months. And this especially holds true if I bring up games that aren't Super Smash Bros. But anyway, this was just a weird scenario because we had a new character with no gameplay. And when Nintendo did hold a presentation in the form of a Nintendo Direct just a couple of months later, they announced that they'd have more to announce. But hey, we finally got to see Joker's game model, or the back of it at least. So yeah, that was a little weird. I guess Nintendo was planning to hold this Nintendo Direct in February regardless of the progress made on the downloadable content for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but they knew fans would get upset if no Smash Bros. Content was shown at all, so they decided to show something. It was a way for Nintendo to basically say, don't worry guys, Joker's coming. We haven't forgotten about Joker, he's just not ready yet, but he's coming. And that's fair, but the question was still, when would Joker be ready? Well, Nintendo said that Joker, alongside a massive update for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate overall, would be released in the spring. And spring arrived, and it seemed as though Nintendo was primarily focused on advertising their upcoming game, Yoshi's Crafted World. There were even some opportunities where Nintendo could have shown Joker, but they didn't, because they didn't need to. And Nintendo already laid out a bunch of other massive announcements that would set up their plans for the rest of the year. Their pieces were set for E3, and their end-of-the-year game lineup already seemed to be revealed. So when would Nintendo possibly discuss the progress of Joker's development, and when would the character finally be released? Fans started to get impatient, and many fans became upset. Again, it's not as if Nintendo has made us wait for stuff before, and as I previously stated, we've waited several months for Smash content in the past. But I think that because Nintendo was being so vague about everything, fans were worried that maybe we wouldn't get Joker at all. 4 months and all we saw was Joker's back? That's weird. And then finally, on April 16th, 2019, Nintendo just randomly uploaded a video that would answer every Smash fan's Joker-related questions. Yeah, Nintendo just randomly uploaded a 15-minute presentation about Joker in Super Smash Smash Bros., and it was uploaded in the afternoon too. But I suppose that it is rather fitting that the most surprising character in Smash thus far would have the most surprising way of having any of his fighter information revealed. And so Nintendo announced that Joker would be released on the following day, April 17th, and the game's big 3.0 version update would be launched at the same time as well. So we went from having no information to he's here! To be honest, the days waiting for Joker were quite weird and full of confusion, but they were kinda fun, at least in the beginning. We knew that he was coming, and it was fun to speculate when or even how Nintendo would show gameplay of him. But there was still one day between Nintendo's Joker gameplay video and Joker's official release, and that one day was quite chaotic. Now that fans knew when Joker would finally be playable, everyone got their Nintendo Switch systems ready to download the character. That way, the moment that Nintendo put his files online, fans across the world could download him and play as him immediately. At least, that was the idea. And, well, Nintendo underestimated just how many people will try to download the character at once. Their eShop servers crashed, and many fans, including myself, had a hard time even updating the game in the first place. Now, I was put in a unique scenario. At the time Joker launched, I was in an office space with some other people who were able to update their games and play as Joker. Fortunately, the Nintendo Switch has a feature that will allow nearby players to share updates. And so, that's what I did. And thus, I was able to update my game to version 3.0. Oh, but that's not what makes this scenario unique. What makes this scenario unique to me was the fact that I hadn't purchased Smash's Fighter Pack, at least not prior to updating the game. I have now, but yeah, that was my bad. That meant that I had the latest version of the game with all the character updates and the stage builder mode and everything, but I was unable to play as Joker. Normally, I could fix this by simply connecting to the Nintendo eShop. Well, the problem with that is I would still need to connect to the Nintendo eShop, which was struggling to stay online due to the fact that so many players were attempting to access it at once. More specifically, the eShop page with the Fighter Pass purchase information on it kept crashing. I could occasionally load other eShop pages just fine, but I wasn't able to load the Fighter Pass page for a while. And the thing is, my game was already updated to version 3.0, so the local update trick that I did earlier with my office colleagues would not be applicable here. Those updates bring me to the latest version of the game, but they don't tell Nintendo servers that I purchased Joker. So that one line of code that's separating me from playing as Joker is stuck on Nintendo's eShop servers. There's nothing else I could do. I was stuck. So, I played around with the game stage builder mode for a bit, and I kept trying to connect to the eShop. I bought a Mii costume or two in hopes of forcing Nintendo's eShop servers to update my game, but I didn't have much luck there. And so, on that night, I stopped trying to download Joker. I figured that I'd try it another time when Nintendo's eShop pages were drastically less occupied. And finally, about a day later, I was able to properly update my game and receive Joker. Okay, I'm in a hotel room with stable internet, and I'm connected to the internet. I'm gonna go to the eShop. I'm gonna check it on here. All right, see that? See how it says purchased? See how I purchased these other things? View all items. Maybe I gotta buy another hat. Is that what you want? You want me to spend 75 cents on the teddy hat? I'll do it. All right, all right. I'm doing it. Okay. Hang on. That's good. That's good. This says it downloaded. So is it finally gonna work? Can I finally play as Joker? Is this gonna be the moment? Come on. And oh, we got the teddy hat. You fooled me! You fooled me! Is Joker actually here and I just never knew? No, because then his stage would be right there. I don't understand. How are you gonna give me the hat, but not all the other stuff I... Alright. Aha! I found something that might be of use to me. Download started. That's good. Oh, yep, there we go. There it goes. Yes. Yes. Okay, moment of truth. 3.0. 3.0. Ready? Life is beautiful, baby! Got him. Got Joker. We got the stage. We got all the wonderful music. Got the Rex wig. Got the other wigs that I bought. There you go. Yeah, got Rex's outfit. Got that outfit. Boom! 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 Oh! 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 Yes! 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 Alright. Let's hear the announcer say it. Let's hear the announcer say it. Not that. This. Good. Yay! I got it! Happy ending! Woo! With Joker being the hot new character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it only makes sense that he would be the most popular one right now. Trust me, at the time of this video, it's almost impossible to go online, play a one-on-one Smash match, and not find a Joker player. I played as Joker for the sake of getting pickup footage for this video, and I had 7 matches in a row against random players in which all of them played as Joker until I finally found another player that wasn't playing as Joker. And a similar thing happened with Piranha Plant, but here's the thing. At least when you buy Joker, you also get a cool new stage and some cool new music. I don't know how many people want to buy Piranha Plant. I know most people probably got Piranha Plant for free, but the thing is, you have to go out of your way to get Joker. So if you get Joker, you're with the cool kids club. And I gotta say, Joker is quite an appealing character to purchase and play as. He's got that flow that I like, and I vaguely discussed flow in my previous Road to Sakurai video, but basically all of his moves flow well into one another. He's fast, he's got options. His recovery is decent enough, he's got combo utility, and man, he looks so cool when he does all of his moves. It makes sense why the Smash team took so long to develop him now. Look how polished he is. I also recently attended a tourney, which I'll be discussing in greater detail in the next Road to Sakurai video, and a fair share of players just wanted to play as Joker, and it didn't take long for these players to figure out how to play as the character and wreak havoc with him. Now maybe in a month or two people might recognize Joker's faults and maybe he'll turn out to be a terrible character, but at this point in time, he's fun and he seems great. At least in the short amount of time that I've had playing as him, I've enjoyed it. Now the question is, will I main him? I've been looking for a 4th character to add to my mains, and so far, Joker has all of the qualifications that I'm looking for. He has the flow that I'm looking for, he's not quite like the other characters that I main, and he's a technical fighter with a bit of a defensive edge on him. At this point in time, I do not plan to add Joker to my mains. And of the characters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Joker is an extremely likely candidate. However, everybody's playing as Joker right now, and while I don't normally let popularity determine whether or not I add a character to my main lineup, I don't want to play as Joker right now because I want to be able to play as him without having to play against several other Joker players. I do enjoy playing as him. Whether or not he gets added to my mains is still up in the air, and I'll make an official statement on this in a video or two. Going forward, I expect a lot of people to play as Joker. Even if he turns out to not be the best character in the game, I think he'll still be a popular pick. He's great, he's already appearing in a lot of tournaments because he's the new hotness right now, and I think he's gonna stick around. For all I know, he could be a terrible character, but I know that if I at least enjoy playing as him, then someone else out there has to enjoy playing as him too. And speaking of, I have played against a fair share of Joker players, both as Joker and as my other mains. Now, maybe it's just because he's new, but I haven't necessarily had a hard time playing against Joker. Yeah, I've gotten bopped a couple of times, but I've also held my ground a fair share of times too. There are definitely other characters that give me a much more frustrating experience. There's a bit of strategy required to play as him in a professional manner, but even then there's some basic stuff that other players can do that can make him easy for newcomer fans. And man, that down B of his, that thing can take hits. That's crazy. Maybe in a month or two I'll get frustrated playing against Joker, but right now I kind of enjoy it. Trust me, there are plenty of other characters that, while I'm glad they're in the game, I don't always enjoy playing against them. Overall, Joker is a great new addition to Super Smash Bros., and it's cool to see the Persona franchise get some recognition. And if nothing else, as I continue my road to one day meeting Masahiro Sakurai, I'm glad that I can at least document this moment in time in which we have a new character and we still have 4 more to come. And while it was a weird and unique situation for him to be revealed, I'm glad that it went the way it went. Now, next time in this Road to Sakurai series, I'm going to talk about the first tournament I went to in which Joker was playable. For now, that wraps up this episode of Road to Sakurai, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. See you all in future videos, and with any luck, we'll see plenty more of Joker. Bye-bye, humans. Whoosh!
Hey everyone! If you enjoyed what you saw and want to see more, be sure to click the subscribe icon underneath the video. Be sure to click on the bell icon to be notified when a new video is out. Also, one of the best ways to support me is to follow me on Twitter. On there, you can see announcements, updates, and previews for all of my upcoming content. My tag is @Yoshiller. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you all in future videos. Whoosh!